Good morning, everybody. This is Michelle with From 9 to Thrive, and today is Workshop Wednesday. And I'm going to go a little old school on you today. I've had a lot of conversations with people lately on businesses that missed out on payments coming out of their checkbook because they don't reconcile their checkbook. I know I'm going way old school here, but it's today we're just going to dive into mastering your checkbook and why it is so important to reconcile it, meaning you balance your checkbook to what you think you have paid or have money come in to what the bank says that they see that you've had money come in or money come out. And that's called the bank reconciliation process. And this is so important because if you are thinking that your money for your tax payments has come out and it didn't, you can be late. I see all the time on TV advertisements for apps that you can download that then enter that connect to your checking account to tell you how many subscriptions you have. If you balance your checkbook, you will know how many subscriptions that you have because you're balancing that out every month. So I promise that this is going to be practical. It's going to be really easy. And I'm actually going to give you a free template that I even use for mine so that you have a reconciliation template to start with and then do with it as you wish. But I think it's going to help you have a clearer understanding of your financial records. So, why does reconciliation matter? Well, a lot of times, if your checkbook is off, you used to when you went to the bank would say, well, what does your checkbook say that you have? I don't think today they even ask that because of online banking and everybody's on their phone. Most of, like even my own kids, they look at the online app and they go, I guess I've got money. It seems to be about right. But here's the risks of this. You miss and by not reconciling and really understanding what's coming in your account and out of your account, you may miss automatic payments. That could be for loan payments. That could be things that you have set up to be paid. You may have outstanding checks that never get cashed because maybe your client didn't get them or it got lost in the mail or the client never cashed it. If you still write checks or your accountant writes checks, you're going to really want to know, are those checks being cashed? And are you overpaying for any unused subscriptions? This isn't just personally in your checking account, but are you paying for services or apps that you thought you would use whenever you started your business and now you're not using them, and then all of a sudden another year goes by and an annual check has come out and you didn't even realize it. So the key reasons that you're going to want to reconcile is, again, you're going to want to keep up to date on those things that need to be paid, taxes, bills, all of that. You're going to be able to track your bank deposits. Did you get the revenue that you thought? Did you get your payment from PayPal? Did you get your payment in for your services? You're going to know, did that payment not clear? Did the bank hold it up? Is it sometimes, depending on your bank and depending how big deposits are, they can put a hold on your deposit and you may not realize that and then start writing checks thinking that that money has cleared, meaning it's in your account and you can use it. It also helps you avoid errors in when you are working with an accountant who is doing your taxes. They're going to usually use accounting software. And that accounting software, how they track everything is called a general ledger. So if you go back to your accounting class, if you took one, that's the running ledger, money in, money out. And you have other ledgers that are for other accounts, so the subsidiary ledgers. But this reconciliation lets you take and align your bank books, your checkbook, or this Excel's or Google's sheet I'm going to share with you, with your actual financial activity, that which the bank says that they see coming in and out of your account. So how do you reconcile your accounts? Well, you're going to gather up all your stuff. Step one, gather your materials. You're going to get your bank statement, and you can do this just online. You don't even have to print anything. You're going to know, what does the bank say your current balance is? And then you're going to take your general ledger or this checkbook reconciliation spreadsheet I'm going to share. And then that's going to help you gather up your accounting records. And again, I'm going to offer this free bank reconciliation template. It's going to be a Google Docs so that you'll be able to use it. And then what you're going to do is in this Google Doc, you're going to put in the date and what activity that was that you did so that you know exactly what you were. I'll show you in a video whenever I share it that you're going to have the date, you're going to have if it was a check with the check number, you're going to have in there is this a deposit, is this amount money coming out. And then what I do is I color code mine. You don't have to be this compulsive, but what I do is the amount is yellow if it's pending at the bank. So the bank and I both agree that that's a pending. And then it's another color, meaning it hasn't cleared the account, meaning I have scheduled it sometime in the future, or it's a check that hasn't cleared yet and the bank doesn't see it either, but I know that that money is going to eventually come out of my account. And so you compare your bank deposits, you compare the bank fees. Did you get any charges, or does your bank charge a fee every month? Make sure your automatic payments are set up so that you know those are coming out. And then you identify those outstanding checks that an outstanding deposit. So if they're outstanding, meaning they haven't cleared your account and you show that they're there, then they're going to be one color. If they're outstanding but haven't completely cleared, so the bank on the bank app says it's pending, then you're going to want to do that. And so then maybe you're going to see that you've missed some things, or maybe the bank overcharged on a check, or maybe you need to figure out, did this deposit actually equal two different things and I combined the deposit, so I need to split out that transaction. And then you're going to make any adjustments. What do I need to adjust to make sure that I am in alignment with what I want to see? And then what you're going to do is you're going to take what the bank says is your current outstanding balance, and then you're going to subtract off those different color coded outstanding deposits, and you're going to subtract off the checks or debits that you say, I know will be coming out of my account, but the bank doesn't know about them yet. And then you're going to add in the deposits that you haven't brought to the bank yet, and then you should match. And if you don't, then there's a way to go through and figure out, okay, how exactly do so if the bank says that I should have $1,000 in my checking account and I say I have $1,500, that means I'm showing $500 more than what the bank is. Did I forget to make a deposit that I have on my list? Yes, I did. So there's your difference. Let's say, though, the other way around, the bank says that you have $1,000 and you think that you have less than that. So you're going to subtract the difference and figure out did you double count a check? Did you do something? And there's all kinds of videos out there on how to reconcile, but I'm going to encourage you to follow up as I give you this free Google sheet, and it'll have instructions on how to use it. And I know it's old school, but I encourage you to at least try to reconcile your checking accounts, especially for business. You're going to be able to track better your income, you're going to be able to track better your expenses, and you're going to see exactly what's coming in and what's coming out and how quickly things come in through the bank, because there can be a delay in processing. And like I said, head over to From 9 to Thrive. There's going to be a whole blog post about this. But I thought I'd stop in and give you a little bit of an update and a little bit of an overview of what I'm thinking and why it's so important to reconcile your checking account. And I encourage you to reach out to me. Let me know, do you do this? Are you reconciling your checking account? Are you not? Have you found mistakes? And what lessons have you learned on that? I know I have found some, and it's been helpful to figure out, okay, these take a little bit longer than I thought. Sometimes it takes not as long as I thought, so I didn't anticipate that check would come out as quickly as it did. But it's all lessons learned. There is so much information, tips, and strategies over at From Nine to Thrive, and I encourage you to head over there, check it out, sign up for our free mini course, sign up for our newsletter, and you guys keep thriving. You've got this. We'll talk to you later.